Yet another short notice fight for UFC Fight Night Brunson versus Till. The fight that was supposed to happen, if I can find it, David Zawada versus Sergey Gonzago right there. I believe Sergey was the favorite on the betting odds and on the Tapology predictions, but now we have David Zawada and a guy that kind of seems to want all these short notice fight in Alex Morono. 19 wins and 7 losses, knocking out Donald Cerrone, dominating Reese McKee, beating Max Griffin, Zach Otto, Kanan Song right there, Josh Berkman, a lot of really solid wins. Nico Price, James Monsari right there, only losing to Cass Williams, Anthony Pettis, so he's been doing pretty solid inside the UFC. 6 knockout wins right there, 6 submission wins, 6 decision wins, and then 1 DQ win. I'm not too sure where that DQ came in. Let's see, where was it? It might have been the Nico Price one. I'm not too sure where that DQ win came in, but he's got a lot of really good power in his hands. So does David Zawada. Both guys right here are pretty similar in terms of age at 31. Pretty much around the pretty much exact same age right there. 31 years old as of 1 month and 2.5 weeks ago right there. But there's going to be a little bit of a height advantage and a reach advantage for David Zawada, as well as maybe a little bit of a wrestling and grappling advantage for David Zawada. Not by much. It's very even. I'll give it very slightly towards David Zawada on the ground. But on the feet, David Zawada needs to keep range. 1-2, leg kick, body kick, all that type of stuff at range. That's how David, sorry about that, I had a burp. That's how David Zawada needs to win. At range with the leg kicks, with the body kicks, with the 1-2s, and maybe mixing a couple of takedowns here and there. That's how David Zawada needs to win the fight. But Alex Morono, the man's pressure, the man's volume is amazing. The last fight with Donald Cerrone, he put on that pressure, put on the volume, and it ended up for him getting the standing TKO win in the very first round. That is exactly what he needs to do to win against David Zawada. Put that pressure, put on that volume, and look for the knockout in the clinch, or maybe land some big shots in the clinch, knock down David Zawada, and get that gratifying TKO. But Alex Morono, pressure, volume, just come forward and just throw. You had a lot of success in the last fight with Donald Cerrone. Do the exact same thing and win the fight, maybe by knockout. But David Zawada right here needs to do the exact opposite, stay at range, leg kick, body kick, and as Alex Morono is coming in, land the takedowns and win the fight on the ground as well. But he also has a lot of power, so maybe we can see him countering Alex Morono as he's coming in with a big right hand to get in the knockout. But it's a very even fight. I do see it as a 50-51, giving Alex Morono maybe a slight edge. If I were to have to put betting odds on it, seeing as it is a short notice fight for Alex Morono, I would probably peg Alex Morono around -135, -145, somewhere around that range. I mean, having him around a -200 favorite seems like a little bit too much. I mean, he's taking the fight on short notice. I'm not too sure the cardio of Alex Morono coming in on short notice. But again, I'm still going to go Alex Morono. I think he has that pressure, has that volume, is going to come forward, put that pressure and volume on David Zawada, and maybe, just maybe get the knockout. But I do think the fight will go all the way. My prediction, Alex Morono pressuring and voluming and winning the fight by unanimous decision. A really good fight in the welterweight division right there.